at our gates.
This texture. Oh, it's cooked. Yes. Do you know what my top performing video has been in 2026? Testing viral healthy TikTok desserts. So we're gonna do it again because I read your comments and you guys really liked that video and the numbers don't lie. So I'm really just trying to give you guys content that you wanna see. So maybe we can make this a series on the channel. I honestly love testing out new recipes, especially when they're like quick, easy hacks or like healthier versions. Like I'm all about it, and let me make it so you don't have to if it sucks. You know what I mean? Also, if I sound nasally, it's because our household got hit with like a plague of a flu this past week. We're on the mend. I got hit the worst. Like I didn't even go to our family Easter dinner. It was that bad. Oh, oven's preheated. It's gonna give me its whole story now.
This gorgeous, healthy, low-calorie cake tastes like Cheesecake and Flan had a baby. It is.
The ingredients is giving more of an omelet than a cheesecake, but it does look really, really good, and you make it in a loaf pan, which I have. I love cheesecake. Let's try that. Let me get all the ingredients. Greek yogurt, eggs. Instead of cornstarch, I'm gonna do arrowroot powder, vanilla. So she used like probably like a monk fruit sweetener or something. I don't have that. So I'm just gonna use maple syrup and I'll just have to adjust it. And then she topped hers with fresh raspberries, which we'll do at the end. This reminds me of like those Japanese like fluffy cheesecakes. I think that's what it's supposed to mimic. Funny, cause just the other day I was kind of complaining to myself how I just felt really overwhelmed and stressed. Like there's just a lot of things on my plate and I don't know, I was just feeling like frazzled. And then I get sick and I'm like in bed every single day for the past week, just dying and surviving, watching movies. Like I finally watched Bridgerton. Did I read anything? No, but I did spend a lot of time just alone in bed, which part of me wanted, but not like that. So it's just one of those like, be careful what you wish for. My mom says that all the time. Like if you wish for rest, it may come in an unexpected form, you know? It just goes to show, like, you always have time to prioritize what you need. Did I think I had a week in my schedule to spare and just like watch movies on the couch? No, but I did, and I was able to push my schedule and like, you know, life goes on. Like it's fine. The most important thing is that you're healthy and take care of yourself. So I feel like every healthy dessert recipe you see starts with Greek yogurt, either Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. Adding in my eggs. If at any point I look like I have a resting bee face, it's not you, it's me, okay? I'm like really, this is like my first day back to work and the sun is shining, but my heart is not. I don't know, this sickness took me out, guys. Like, I'm just gonna eyeball that. Thinking like 2 tablespoons. No, let's do 3. I want to taste it, okay? The caption says 5 TOSP cornstarch. What does that mean? Could it be tablespoon or it could be teaspoon? You forgot to take the O out.
5 tablespoons.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do arrowroot starch. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do 4 and just take a look, okay? I'm gonna mix it up. Say a little prayer. This looks questionable, I'm not gonna lie. For you forever and ever. I love that movie. You know when like certain songs are like, they're a movie song. That's a movie song. I mean, it's kind of getting thick like cheesecake. I don't know if you can hear him. Oakley is losing his mind right now because he wants mommy. I'm flattered, but sometimes it's a lot being the favorite person in the house. Okay, I'm gonna quickly get this in the oven and then I'm gonna go get him down for his nap. This goes in the oven for 60 minutes, okay? The things I can do in an hour. We might even finish all the other recipes by the time this one comes out of the oven. Okay, into the oven it goes. Don't look at my messy oven that my sister judges me for every time. Okay, bye. See you in an hour. Speaking of viral TikToks, one thing that's been on my For You page nonstop is the new Skims Everyday Cotton line. And I was like, I gotta try this and see if it's worth the hype, because I've been really trying to make a conscious effort of switching the materials in my wardrobe to more natural. My algorithm knows me to the core and was like, Nikole, you're gonna like this, you should try it. So guess what? I did, and I'm wearing them right now. And they're so comfortable. Thank you to Skims for sponsoring today's video. I have been loving your new cotton line, and I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I needed in my life. This is the Everyday Cotton Scoop Bralette, and it's just what fits really good on my body after 2 kids and breastfeeding for like 5+ years. I know, I was thinking that today. I was like, this has been like a journey. And even though they're not like meant to be a nursing bralette, they are so breastfeeding friendly. I can pull them down, pull them back up. They're not gonna stretch out, and they're just really comfortable. They don't dig anywhere. They lay flat and they don't move around. They've taken the same fit and stretch that everyone loves from the It Fits Everybody collection, which is what I've been using and wearing for years, and made it into a soft, natural, everyday cotton version. The cotton feels super breathable, lightweight, and gentle on the skin. I also love the Everyday Cotton Boy Short. I have them in the color Heather Gray. I wear them to bed. They're so comfortable. You don't even feel like you're wearing anything. It just kind of feels like another layer of skin. After having both my kids, it honestly took me a while to feel like good and like sexy again in the undergarments that I was wearing. I almost like didn't care about them because I was used to like postpartum underwear and nursing bras, and wearing the Skims collection has genuinely made me feel way more confident in my body. With or without my clothes. I just love how they feel, and I can, like I said, just lounge in them, or they can be worn under something dressy if I'm heading out, but I'm still super comfortable. I recommend Skims to all my friends and family, especially mamas who want comfort without sacrificing how they feel. This is the perfect line for you. So if you want to check out the new Everyday Cotton line and all my favorite bras and undies, you guys can head to skims.com. I'm gonna have a link down below. And then after you place your order, be sure to let them know I sent you. Select YouTube in the survey and then find my channel in the drop-down menu. Let them know I sent you. I love working with them, and I love recommending more Skims to more mamas, because once you try them, you're like, you'll never go back. They're so comfortable, and it's all I wear. Okay, back to baking. We're gonna make our next recipe, which is this viral cookie dough recipe. I feel like there's so many healthy cookie dough recipes, and I have yet to find one that's better than the one that's in my cookbook. This one looked interesting, so I'm just gonna watch the video again. I mean, the final result looks really good, and it's like, looks like a good scoopable texture. It does look like raw cookie dough. So I'm curious to try this. It also has vanilla protein powder, which I feel like I don't really add into a lot of desserts I make. I'm gonna do it exactly like the recipe and see if it's actually as good as she's making out to be. And it's just 5 ingredients. This video got a lot of views. What are people saying about it? Yeah, is it possible without protein powder? Is almond flour safe to eat raw? Yes, it is. I'm answering her question. I got you, girl. I got, what's her name? Becky, I got you. Mine didn't come out like this at all. Someone goes, I don't know if this was supposed to be like a good photo or a bad photo, but someone goes, for anyone wondering, it works. But I thread it as, for anyone wondering if it works. And it's this like photo, it looks like all like a soupy mess. Anyways, guys, I needed a good laugh. Everyone's like, what are the calories? What are the calories? Guys, it's cookie dough. Healthified, just enjoy it. Everyone's so obsessed with like macros. Watching this while I eat my cookie dough with 300 grams of sugar. Comments is the best place on TikTok. Okay, let's make this. Thank goodness for this Costco size of Greek yogurt. She's saving us today. So I think it's just one of those, dump everything into the bowl, do a little prayer and mix. Maple syrup. Some vanilla protein powder I stole from my mom because I only have chocolate right now. Oof. Half a cup, eh? Okay, that's a lot. We're gonna get our gains. It's a lot of protein. Okay. Almond flour is like one of my favorite things to bake with. I'm just gonna crush up the clumps. Anything that you want to taste like cookie dough or vanilla cake, almond flour has you covered. It just has the perfect like chewy birthday cake flavor. Oh, you know who we should get to try this? Matt. This is such a matte recipe. If I put protein powder in something, it's a smoothie. Okay, so this is where we're at. I think it's one of those like trust the process because the dry ingredients have to absorb all that yogurt. It is coming together. Oh, you know what this needs? Like sea salt. We're gonna add in our chocolate chips. I'm gonna measure with my heart because it doesn't give you measurements for this one. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Mix that in. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is looking so much better, like the consistency, than I thought. I thought I was gonna like be wasting all my Greek yogurt and protein powder, to be honest. Okay, I mean, the true test, if it tastes good. We need like a little jar. Let's get a jar to make it look like a jar of cookie dough. This texture, what? This better be actually good and not like catfishing me. This looks really good. What? It has a really strong protein powder. Should I get Matt to come in and taste this? Let me call Matt. He's upstairs in the office. Let me see if he'll come down and taste test this with me. Hey, do you want to come down and just do a quick taste test of something? Should I hide it? I'm not gonna tell you what you're gonna taste test.
Okay.
I haven't tried it. I don't know. It looks good. Close your eyes. Don't listen to me. I'm just being silly today because I'm sick. But it's actually a recipe I think you would like. I just, I haven't tried it. It looks really good. I'll try it at the same time as you. There's a spoon.
Oh.
Yeah? Okay, hang on. And it's a dessert, okay? No, I promise I'm trying it. Okay, cheers. Ready, go. Oh my God.
It's supposed to be chocolate, but it's not.
Matt, open your eye. Open.
What is it?
It's supposed to be cookie dough. It's so gross.
Not good. Not for me.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. That's so gross. Wait for close. Yeah. Oh, look, yeah, see? Do not make this recipe. It's such a waste of ingredients. It's a catfisher. It is. It looks really good. It tastes like cat litter. It's so bad. But see, this is what gives protein powder desserts a bad name. I couldn't even eat that. Oh my God. I'm gonna do a quick check on our cheesecake and just see how she's doing. Oh, she's alive. Does that mean it's done? Oh. What? Guys, what did I make? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, like, how do I know if it's cooked inside? It feels quite firm though. I think we're good. Okay, imagine this is like really good. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic with this one. Isn't she so cute? I mean, she's either gonna be really tasty or a flop. We'll have to wait to find out. But I'm gonna decorate it with raspberries and little powdered sugar, just like she did in the video. I mean, it looks more like an omelet at this point, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm telling myself it's Japanese cheesecake. If this isn't good, I'm scraping off these raspberries because I'm not wasting them. Not doing it. Use my little tea diffuser for powdered sugar. Oh, it's cooked. Is it an omelet or is it a cake? Okay, ready? I'm gonna do it. Okay. Tell you what, it's not. It's not cheesecake. I don't know what to, okay, look, so many things going through my brain right now. It definitely is more like a flan. A flan. It tastes like something I would honestly, like you could have for breakfast with like maple syrup on it. Not giving me cheesecake vibes though, but I get what she's saying, that it's a mix, but it's not. Like definitely more like eggy, omelet, like souffle texture. A souffle, like a souffle dessert. So it's not bad, actually. I'm gonna have another bite. The more I eat it, the more I'm like, it's a sweet, thick omelet. Yeah, I wouldn't make it again. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I gotta see what the comments are saying. Why didn't I read the comments? I just made this and it tasted like baked egg. Cornstarch, healthy. I tried making this, tasted really bad. I just made this and it didn't taste like anything. Maybe I'll add some lemon zest next time. I made it, it was not bad, really eggy and more yogurt tasting than cheesecake tasting. Still good, but not what I expected. Definitely not flan-like. I made it and my husband said it tasted like cold eggs. Next, we're gonna make these healthy Snickers, which it wouldn't be a healthy desserts recipe without like a variation of Snickers bars. I feel Snickers bar? I feel like they're just like I don't know, are they the best chocolate bar ever? Because every dessert is trying to mimic, like recreate that like classic chocolate, peanut butter, crunchy peanuts and caramel like flavor and taste. It's so good. And this one here uses a fruit. Let me see.
I've lost over 100 pounds while still enjoying dessert, and this is how I make the viral healthy Snickers. First things first, we're gonna need a banana. Cut it in half, and now I'm gonna cut it once more lengthwise. Scrape the inside, and now for the filling, I'm using a creamy peanut butter, and I'm just pouring it right.
I mean, it looks easy, but it looks really good too. And I think this is one my kids might actually eat too. So let's make it. Peanut butter, I think we might need to warm this up too. Peanuts, thank you, Chloe. And flaky sea salt. So I'm gonna add some chocolate. Maybe I'm just eyeballing it like that. So I'm gonna peel my banana and we're gonna cut it in half and then in half again lengthwise. People are saying the banana alone has too much sugar. Okay, well this isn't the recipe for you, is it? Everyone is so concerned about the sugar content of bananas. Doesn't banana have like lots of sugar? Cut in half and then lengthwise. Little bite sizes. Try a date. It would be good with dates chopped up. Oh, I gotta check on the chocolate. Okay, chocolate's melting. I did add the tiniest bit of coconut oil in it. Let's check the peanut butter. I am just warming up the peanut butter because she didn't say it. It definitely looked like hers was melted in like a microwave. I'm gonna just transfer my banana slices onto my baking tray, which reminds me, I forgot she scrapes the middle out. I'm gonna use like a little teaspoon. I'm gonna just take out the middle. I think she just does like a light scraping. Honestly, I don't know if it's necessary. It's not like it's like super wet in the middle. I'm gonna chop my peanuts. This is how we're gonna assemble. She first just drizzles the peanut butter in the middle, going down. I guess that's why she scrapes it out. So I'm just gonna do that to all of them. I'm definitely gonna try to put these in the freezer because I feel like they would probably be really good cold, like a little ice cream Snickers bite. Do look really cute, I will give them that. All right, there you have it. Little Snicker banana bites. Cheers. It's like so simple, but it works. I mean, compared to that cookie dough, 10 out of 10, okay? Stuff like this are great go-tos, especially if you have kids, but like pop these into the freezer. Now you have easily meal prepped like an after school snack or something. You can't go wrong with peanut butter, chocolate, and banana. It's delicious. I saved the best for last. We're making these epic viral apple fritters, which are one of actually my favorite donut flavors. I'm not a huge donut person, but if I go for donuts, it's definitely like apple fritter, high up on the list. Let's see how she makes these. Okay, they look so easy. It looks almost too good to be true. I'm like, is that gonna taste, wait, are they apple fritters? Yeah, they're calling them apple fritters. Definitely not gonna taste like an actual donut because they're not like fried or anything, but it looks like a good version of a easy, healthy like dessert recipe when you're like just craving a little sweet treat. And then the little drizzle of icing sugar at the end, I think is going to really bring it to the next level. So let's get the ingredients, okay? I think I have everything. Let's make it. As I'm getting the ingredients, I realized, so she has them in one of the comments in her video, and she lists out like, okay, apples, eggs, cinnamon, blah, blah, blah. And then like 4 comments down randomly goes, plus a tablespoon of melted coconut oil. And you're like, what? The next comment, is it important, the coconut oil? Then she replies, I haven't tested it, but it should work. Doesn't give me confidence. I saw a couple comments saying that the recipe is dry. I made this, but the texture was dry. My theory is that she made the recipe and then some people are saying it's dry, so she like last minute was like adding in the coconut oil. So I'm gonna do the coconut oil too. I have some melting because I think maybe it needs it, but I'll look at the texture while I'm making it. We're gonna dice up our apples into small pieces, and I'm really curious how this is gonna come together in my head. I'm like, how's it gonna stick together? Is it gonna look like an apple fritter or just an apple mess? Maybe apple oatmeal. Maybe that's what this is gonna be like, apple oatmeal. Okay, I'm gonna set the oil aside to cool. Let's slice up our apples and then mix everything together and hope for the best. This was the first recipe that I pinned when I was looking for like healthy viral desserts for like doing a part 2 video. And so I have high expectations for it, I'm not gonna lie. That's the problem with the internet. It's like you get catfish all the time because you're like, that looks really good. And with the magic of editing and stuff, like you don't really know if it's worth making. So, you know, then you buy the ingredients, waste your time, waste your money, and then you're like, I'm never gonna make an internet recipe again. So cinnamon goes on the apples. So far, so good. Love apple cinnamon. Sprinkle that over. She says a sprinkle of baking powder. Just a sprinkle. Like, I don't know, I want them to puff. Okay, rolled oats. She says you can do either rice flour or oat flour. I'm doing oat flour because that's what I have. That's a lie, I do have rice flour, but I prefer oat flour for this recipe. I'm recalling the comments that says, where's the sweetener in this recipe? There's not. No, I think it needs a little maple syrup. Okay, let's get the maple syrup, hang on. I just don't get how that's gonna be sweet enough. Oh, and the coconut oil. Yeah, we need, okay, let me zhuzh this up. Okay, let's see what we're at right now. And do we need a little pinch of sea salt? Okay, let me just like add nothing extra. Let's just do the egg. Because she's telling me you just do an egg and that is what's gonna bring this all together. How is this gonna go? The internet, guys, I can't. TikTok, do some recipe testing. I can't. We're adding in the coconut oil. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of that. I'm gonna do a pinch of salt. Is this cheating? I want this to turn to something I don't wanna eat. Okay, I'm gonna do a little, like, tablespoon more, just a little more oats. I do think my apples were quite large. I didn't think about that. It was just like 2 apples. I mean, it smells good. Okay. I just don't know how that's gonna turn into the apple fritter that I saw in the video. Wait, she looks like she's 1 little apple in there. She says 2 apples. This girl made this recipe and then later in the comments was like, 2 apples. This. I'm like, girl, that was not 2 apples. I gotta see them go on the pan again. I'm like, how does that work? I don't understand. Hers looks nothing like this. Let's get this into the oven before I change my mind because I really don't think this is gonna turn out the way I wanted it to. Like, oh, should I do another egg? Okay, yeah, let's add in the egg. Okay, now we're at least looking a little bit like okay. This video isn't to bash other people's recipes, but yeah, okay, now we're getting more of a dough. Oakley woke up from his nap and he's never happy within the first 30 minutes. Hi, Oakley. Okay, we're gonna do, look, mommy's making apple donuts.
No.
I know, it's not. Okay, we're gonna get these into the oven. Okay, bye, turn into donuts. Yeah, those don't look anything like donuts. Let's see if they magically turned into donuts. I mean, they smell good. Yeah, so we're gonna let them cool while we make our glaze. It definitely needs a glaze. Disappointed already, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll trust the process and see if they taste better than they look. I'm just gonna eyeball this glaze, mostly because I don't feel like measuring, but I'm gonna do a little icing sugar, little vanilla, maple syrup, and milk. I want this to be a thinned out glaze that is gonna melt on contact, like with the fritters. I can't even call them fritters with a straight face. Still being warm. Okay, so let's drizzle them while they're still warm. I mean, the bottom did come out a little golden. Cheers. I feel like the first video we did, it was like each one was a home run.
That is some of the best chocolate pudding I've ever had.
This one, not so much. That's what the inside looks like, and then versus her video. Yeah, I mean, the apple's like not fully cooked. It's not bad. The icing is definitely helping. I think this would be a nice thing to have with like some vanilla bean ice cream. It's kind of like unexciting. I think it needs like a proper batter if you're gonna bake it like this, because it's a lot of apple and not enough like coating for it to swim in. Was I catfished again? I think I was. I was really hoping for apple fritter, and now I gotta go to the donut store. It's not what I thought it was gonna be. I would say don't make this and just make an apple crisp. Would I make again? I wouldn't. Is this a fail for all four? The Snickers one I would make again. That's like an easy like go-to snack for my kids, and I'm gonna have Sage try it when she gets home from school. Okay, Sage just got back from school.
Can I try one?
Yeah, and they're gonna kind of taste like ice cream because the banana's frozen. There's chocolate and nuts.
Yum.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try a little bit of this?
Yes.
Here, just take a little.
I'll eat it here.
Just a little bit with your finger. It's somebody else's recipe. It's not mommy's.
Yum.
Yeah?
No. Yuck.
Not good?
Mm.
Yeah, this is a different recipe. This is not mommy's cookie dough.
Down.
Down? So out of all of these recipes, this is the one that you should make.
Mm-hmm.
Right? These are called Snicker bars. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll save these for you then. Yeah, I knew she'd like them. All right, I think that was a success. And now we need to find a home for these other three.